Hello. Good afternoon, Joanna and Lenny. I would like to test signal. Voice. Can you receive me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. And Dr. Lani, can you also?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. Well,
Hi, Lani.
Hi, Joanna.
okay. Uh, Dr. Joanna and Dr. Lani, you can call me Abi. My name Abi Susanto. You can call me Abi. So today I would like to start our webinar. This is the session 6, so the last session. And for the participant, good afternoon. Today there are two presenter. The first is Joanna, Dr. Joanna from University of Gedang, and the second is Dr. Lani Hartanti is from University Widya Mandala, Surabaya, and they will present about the material is around 10 minutes, and special for Dr. Joanna will present about the gamification with but the gamification is a tool that allow implementation of the game elements, include mechanic and dynamic, in a non-game environment as the university to engage and motivate students to learn. It changes the way of thinking about learning, the approach for learning. Gamified course work as a game to the student, behave as game player. It's not playing game on lesson. The students are engaged in the long-term process. For example, one semester. In detail, Dr. Joanna will explain also as the implementator as Dr. Lani. Before that, I would like to inform about the biodata of the curriculum vitae of the Dr. Joanna. Name is Joanna Mitnick. Joanna Mitnick. She is a biologist and interested in the taxonomy and phylogeny of plants, especially interest in the family of Orchidaceae in Indonesia called anggrek, bunga anggrek. And she focused on the tropical taxa, special from Africa area. And the second lifelong passion is teaching with the goal to inspire her student. The subject she is interested in the most of gamification. She came at academic course at the University of Gedang. So now, next. So now, I would like to give the time to Dr. Joanna. Hello, Dr. Joanna.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, now is your time. It's around 10 minutes. Could you please present about your material, please?
Okay. Can you see the presentation, the slide?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay.
Wait.
One moment. How to share the presentation?
Wait.
Okay, you just click share button.
Yeah, but I cannot see the panel.
Go to the top,
Yes.
and then after Button
Share, okay.
edit is share.
Share my screen.
Share my screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I can see. Yeah. Is it visible, my presentation? Is it seen? Yeah?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's have some words about the tool, the method we use in the IndoPed project with Lani and other teachers from Indonesia. We talk about gamification. Thank you, Abby, for some words introducing to the tool. I will show some uses of gamification of the tool, and then Lani will talk about the how the tool works in her course. Gamification is a tool generally, is a tool that increases the motivation for learning, engagement for learning. It means an application of some elements from the game, the game mechanics, in the environment that is not a game. For example, the school, the teaching, and the university, as in our case. University is not gaming environment, but we can use the tool gamification in university. It should increase motivation and engagement. However, it's also about the pleasure from the learning. It's a pleasure from boring, unpleasant activities. Some students, sometimes most of students, don't like learn, don't like study too much. So we can give them pleasure from learning, and that is gamification in this process in the high school in education is just an application of these game elements, game mechanics, game dynamics in university course. How the gamification works in our brain? How does it work? If we receive many awards and we have no punishment, this is beneficial for our brain. So we like to get awards. We like to be not punished. So it's pleasant for us. Playing is something interesting, something pleasant. Why we use game elements of game mechanics in learning, in teaching? Why do that work? We know that in the long-term game, computer game, video game, and any game, when the game lasts very long time, the player receives again and again many sources of satisfaction, many rewards. That is, the player collects the various goods, for example, currency or any magic items. The player can distract the enemies, for example, monsters or soldiers or any other persons, items. The players gains the experience. The players can get the points, power, skills, and so on. And the players moves to the next levels, to the next missions, other worlds, and so on. So it is how the games work, and thanks to these elements, thanks to this engagement in collecting the items and fighting the monsters, the players go into something like a flow. He or she is immersed into the world of the game. This is the flow, I mean the total involvement. It's a kind of trance, or it's between it's the area between the I'm boring and I'm
Sorry, Miss Joanna. I cannot hear your voice.
straight. I'm first.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, very important part of gaming, of playing, are positive emotions. And in teaching, in gamified teaching, we also have many positive emotions, and this makes the game more pleasant, funny, and allowed to be in the flow. There are many elements of the game. Lani will talk about the elements in her game, in her gamified course. In this slide, we can see some basic elements of a game, a gamified course, academic course. For example, we have tasks or missions. These are usual activities of our students. They do usually to get percents, points, or grades. We have points for these tasks. We have the book of rules. This is the place, the area where we have all rules, and the student can see how many points she or he needs to have grade A, B, or C. The student, the player, should see the number of her or his points, and the story is very helpful in engagement of our students. The badges, we can give badges to our students. We can have the ranks of the players. The player can be higher and higher and higher with his or her points in the game. And we also can put the trade, the money into the game, also in the academic course, gamified academic course, when the students can buy some goods for the points they get to the game. They can buy, for example, a grade for the points he or she has. As Abby said, in the beginning, gamification is not using or designing games, educational games, I mean. It's just game mechanics, dynamics, elements of how the game works, not game as a game. Yeah, it's not playing games on the lessons on our lectures, for example. There are many profits for students when we gamify the course. Student has autonomy. He or she is his decisions, her decisions are important. This is the source of motivation, this autonomy. The students take responsibility for these decisions. We can have strategic approach to the education of our students. Every student can have his or her own strategy for learning, for her or his learning. This is by making choices. These choices are possible thanks to many activities, many missions, many tasks we can make available for our students. The student can manage her or his own time. This is the systematic work is very important part of gamification. The students work systematically thanks to the course through whole semester, and he or she has the ability of making mistakes. This is very important to give the students a possibility to make mistakes safely in safe environment. if you fail, you can get up and do the task or other task again better. This is no risk, but you can learn more and more and be better and improve yourself. This is student-centered approach. Gamification is a tool for ideal tool for this approach, yeah, because the game master, so Lany, me, Wojtek, we are designer of learning environment. We design the environment in which the students will learn. The tool, we love the gamification because the tool, we think, fits to the constructivist paradigm of education. I mean the student-centered approach. And summing up, this is one sentence I like very much for how to make the gamified course, how to gamify the academic course. Remember that meaningful choice given to our students in a rule-based system with clear goals and with challenging tasks and with quick feedback. This is the recipe for Gamify course. Thank you very much.
Dr. Joanna, all of the participants, Dr. Joanna just present the material of the gamification. Now we wait the presentation from Dr. Liana. So before that, I would like to introduce Dr. Lany. Dr. Lany Hartanti. Dr. Lany Hartanti is lecturer and researcher from the Vidya Mandala Catholic University, especially from Faculty of Pharmacy. She also served as head of the pharmacy department, and she is teaching basic chemistry, biochemistry, molecular biology, biotechnology, and biochemistry of engine. Among these subjects, gamification method have been applied on the basic chemistry. So now, and also in biotechnology. So now we can know how far the gamification is going on. Please, Dr. Lany, it's your time.
Thank you, Mr. IT.
Okay.
Has my presentation appear?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the time. Good afternoon, participants from Indonesian, and good morning, participants from Europeans. First of all, let me introduce myself again. My name is Lany Hartanti. I came from Vidya Mandala Catholic University at Surabaya. Herewith, I will continue that Miss Joanna presentation. I would like to share the gamification method that I have implemented at my previous course, the basic chemistry. I was assessed by two student assistants, which are William Santoso and Rian Hutama. Thanks to them. And then as the profile of the course, this is the basic chemistry. It's a mandatory course for pharmacy program at first semester of their program. Okay. Before I share my implementation program, I would like to share why I was interested at the gamification. Before I implement the gamification, my prior course, I found that my students were most of all lack of motivations, since the subject is the same as they had before in their senior high school, and also most of them were not engaged in the course, and I found it was difficult to motivate or even force the students to practice the chemistry problems at home. And then I found a new hope from the gamification method introduced by Miss Joanna and Wojtek. I found that the games environment here can make the course more interesting and challenging, because we know that usually games are addictive to many people. And then I hope by implement this method, I hope that my students will be more engaged in the course and also be more motivated to study independently more outside the class. And then by piloting the method here consists of two process in Jakarta and in Surabaya. And then after the piloting here, I have to continue by my works at Surabaya independently to prepare the materials, the book of rules, the leaderboard, the activities. I have to also prepare the online quizzes, and then I have to search the student to assist me to give the quick feedback for the students, and then followed by the implementation. And then this is the book of rules. My book of rules here. I choose the story of Ethin here. I choose Ethin as the name for the two-headed trolls. And I give the story here about the kingdoms, that the king look for the heir of the kingdoms, because the king here doesn't have any descendant, and he announced to any young generation in the entire kingdom a contest for he or she who could defeat the 18. 18 here is the mighty two-headed trolls, lives in the forest surrounding the empire, and he or she that can defeat the 18 here will be crowned as the heir of the kingdom. So the mission here is to defeat the 18 and becoming the heir of the Spring Kingdom. The 18 here I choose to represent the mid and final assessment that we use here to evaluate the students for the successful in completing the study, the course. Okay, and then this is the general rules. The game here consists of 4 levels of mystery, and some levels will be locked and can be opened by the keys given by me as the game master. Okay, and then each student also given 4 lives, and each life can be lost for absences in the classes by cheating, also failure to work in a team. And then each save life will give the player extra 5 points. And then I explain the tasks. I have 7 tasks, 7 different tasks, and I present it in a game table. This is the items of the task here. Each of the tasks especially is special tasks or activities in the class during the lecture or outside the class. And I give each of the tasks a name that will shoot with the story. And then this is the evaluation table that the students can see and will guide them, guide he or she to decide what kind of strategy that they can choose to achieve several points, certain points or grades. And then this is the conversion conversion table from points to the final grades. And then this is the table of the game. Here I explain there are 16 weeks, 16 activities in the class with 14 different topics, and this is the types of the tasks, and this is the explanation of how many points can the students achieve for a special task. And then this task here can be done in during the lecture, and the rest of them can be done outside the class. For example, here digging the SWOT here, actually represent the activities for the quiz online, and its topic consists of the quiz online. And if the students can finish all of the quizzes by certain points, they can be he or she will be given a bonus points for completing all of the tasks. And then I use the Google Drive here to share all the materials, the book of rules, and then also the leaderboards to the students, and they can access it at any time. And then, as Ms. Joanna said, that actually the gamification not change the activities in the class. I teach as usual as the prior method, as the traditional method. And then students can do the activities individually during the class and also outside the class. Here we can see that students move in front of the class to solve special problems, and then they can also work together as a team with their friends in class or outside the class. And then this is the presentation of the leaderboard. As we can see here, students can choose their avatar name here. For example, Erika Lim here is the nickname for the students. And this is the individually table of points for the Erika Lim. And then this is also, it represents that she joined to the Casey group. Okay, and then this is the representation of the quiz online. I also use the Google Drive to do the quiz online. And then I will share how to the results of the implementation for the gamification course. As I have represented in the first slides, actually the basic chemistry consists of 2 classes in the previous semester. And then one classes will be done in the gamified, with the gamification method, and the other class is the non-gamified course. And then the highest score for the gamified course in the class with the gamified course compared to the non-gamified course, actually it is not quite different. And then also the lowest score here, actually the non-gamified course gain the highest score, yeah, compared to the students with achieve the lowest score in the gamified course. But if we see here the number of the failed students in the gamified course, the number of the failed students is less compared to the non-gamified course. And then I also compare the GPA of the class. This is the what is the grade obtained by each students, the average grades for the 50 and 53 students. And we can see here the grade for the gamified course is higher compared to the non-gamified course. And then I also asked the perception of the students, and 14% of the gamified course said that they still find difficulties in the course. But in the non-gamified course, 26.4% stated that they found difficulties in the studies. And then also for the satisfaction of for the studying. And then in the gamified course, more students stated that they are satisfied by the process for the course. Okay, and then as the conclusion here, I can see that in my observation, I found that the students in the gamified course are more engaged to the courses, and I found that they are more active. And I also found that the students in the gamified course more easy to be controlled because I give them the explicit rules from the beginning. And I also found that they are more independent because they spend a lot of activities, a lot of time doing tasks outside of the class. And then students were more encouraged to work collaboratively. And then besides of these positive things I found, some students stated that they feel that many tasks in the course were very helpful for them, but yet, of course, take a lot of their time. And then for me as a teacher, I found that I feel more excited to manage the class because I found the students are more engaged and more enthusiastic in the course. And then I also were able to know my students more individually. And though I found that this method will make me more exhausted because of more activities that I have to do to give quick feedback and to review the students' work. And then I found that the most challenging part is to give the quick feedback for the students. And then for the improvement, I found that I still have to improve my time management to make to give the students more quicker feedback, and then to encourage the students more to explore new activities, because in this course, in the basic chemistry course, I found that from the 7 activities that I give to the students, only 5 activities that is done by the students. 2 of the activities is still left unopened or undone. Okay, and then I found that the student assistance is very helpful in implement this method. Thank you for the time. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Lani. So, get my presentation, my PowerPoint. Hello. So, I would like to inform you that all of the information about the webinar you can find in this address, the URL. So could you please, all of the participants, if you want to know about this activity, about anything. Next, and also all of the sessions include Dr. Yohana presentation, also Dr. Lani presentation. You can look at and then download on this website. Next, and please don't forget, after you join on this program, could you please give me a questionnaire or please complete this questionnaire, because it is very, very important for us. We can review this program whether to continue or not, but we hope we can continue. So now is the question time. For special the participant, could you please, if you have questions to the presenter, to Dr. Yohana or to Dr. Lani, please. A comment or the question from Mr. Fauzi from Open University of Indonesia. Ask to Dr. Yohana and Lani, what should a beginner, means a teacher and lecturer, do to implement or apply the gamification method in their teaching learning at the first time? Please, Dr. Lani and Dr. Joanna,
Yeah.
please answer.
I can answer, Lani. Maybe you.
Okay. So there is a question from Mr. Fauzi from the Open University of Indonesia. He asks about what should a beginner, teacher or lecturer do to implement or do to apply gamification method in their teaching learning at the first time.
Um, I can start to
Yeah.
answer. Um, Fauzi. I think I don't know how Lani thinks. I think that the first
I
thing the
cannot
most
hear. Dr. Joanna,
yes.
please louder.
Okay. Is it okay? Okay.
Small. The voice.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Not yet, not yet. Please loud, loud. More
Louder.
louder.
To talk more louder. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Better.
Yeah. The most important thing for the beginner or for the teaching who starts with gamification, I think is not to have too many elements. For this, when you start, take your activities you do usually in your course you do every year, every semester. Take these activities, give them points, and put only a few, on I think 3, 4, 5 elements to your game, and maybe without trading, without buying and selling. This is a more complicated element. So for the beginning, I think we should remember about not too many elements, and it's important to remember to design the activities not to be not to take too much our time. This is what about Lani was talking about a few minutes ago. Too many activities and too many students, for example, 50 or 60 students, they working on every activity every week. This is a huge work for the teacher. So this is important to design the course and not to design the time for us. Yeah, this is the time we can give our students when we checking the activities. I don't know what Lani, what do you think about that?
Hello, Dr. Lani.
Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I agree with Joanna's opinion. Actually, in implemented the first gamified course, I use the previous activities, but I add some activities, of course. And then, as Joanna has suggested, we can use the simplest scheme of the game. And then I found that it is exhausted because in my previous course, I asked the students, I need the students, each of them gain experiences in the activities, in the task, because this is the first year of the students, so it needs a lot of practice for them. But in the second courses that I gamified, the biotechnology, this is the course for the higher semester, for the sixth semester of students. So I use actually the same activities as I have used in the conventional method, in the previous method. I use the same activities, but I create the game environment for the activities. And then I use the simplest what is conversion of points. So in the second course, I found that it is more easy for me to handle because I didn't ask each of the students to do all of the activities. I group the students, so it makes my work more easy. Thank you.
Okay. Dr. Lani and also Dr. Joanna, this is the first question. And I found the second question is important also. So from Surya Dana, as privately, special for Dr. Joanna, could this method use with elementary first high school, second high school, and university student?
Yes, this method could be used on every level of education, from the youngest children from 3 or 5 years through all levels, every level of education till university education. And after that, we can work with elder people with gamification. In Poland, we designed the courses for the lower education, the lower levels, at the primary schools, for secondary schools, for colleges. So yes, the answer is yes, of course. It's not dedicated for university only.
So if I want to continue this question for doing gamification for the what you call it, elementary first high school or the second high school, and also for the university student, do you use also like book rules and leaderboard and etc.?
This is for me, the question.
Yeah, Dr. Yana. It's still
Yeah,
continue.
yes, yeah. We designed the books of rules. Of course, the students independently what level they are. We need the rules to get together in one place in the book of rules. We have leaderboards and every element that Lani was talking about. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And one skill, the question, the gamification is also used for the master degree student, Dr. Yana?
Yes, of course. It again, the answer is the same as the last time. Yes, it could be used for these students too. The points give us their grades, and yeah, it doesn't matter what the level of the students.
Good. Then the other question, this is from Osep Yanto. This is for Dr. Yana and also Dr. Lani. In applying this gamification, can we use it for only one theme in a capture, or should be a year material studying?
It could be designed for every part of material, for a chapter, for some weeks, for example. In Poland, in lower schools, at elementary school, for example, we usually we design the gamification only for 5 weeks for a chapter, for a concrete subject of the material, the part of material, not for whole year or semester. It depends on you, or it depends on the master, the game master, how many how many powers you have to manage the course. It could be 2 or 3 weeks also. Yeah.
What do you think, Dr. Lani?
Yes, it can be designed for several topics, certain topics. but I think it's best for several topics, yeah, because the students can gain more more process, not accidentally, but they can gain they can process more in the longer terms of the game environment. But of course, it can be designed for the shorter period. Yes.
Well, so Dr. Joanna and Dr. Lani, what kind of difficulties did you find hurt application of this method? How do you handle it?
This is for me or
Yeah,
Miss
yeah,
Joanna?
for you,
Oh, for me.
both
Okay.
of you.
Oh, maybe I will answer first because I'm a beginner here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as I have presented, the first the difficulties is I found that how to design or to create the points,
Mhm.
to convert the points into the grade that we usually use in the university or in the
Mm.
our institution. That is the first difficulties. And then the second one is to implement, especially in minutes, to to evaluate all the students' tasks, yeah, all the students' activities. As I have present that I use students' assistants. Actually, I use one student assistant in my gamified course to assist me to manage the students' results, the students' work. Yeah. And then the third difficulties is I found it's challenging to encourage the students to open or to do the different kind of activities that is available in the game. I think it's that I found in my
Uh,
experience.
the first difficulties, Dr. Lani,
Yes.
you explained that difficulties is to what we call it, to translate the point to grade in the university. How do you find the solution?
Okay. Actually, the solution is was helped by Joanna and Wojtek because under the Indopet project, yeah, by coaching. Because actually, I still confused how to convert the points to the grade. But after the first coaching, I found it is more easy. So in the second gamified course, I designed by myself the conversion point from the games points into the grades that I use in my institution.
Okay. So, do you have any idea, Dr. Joanna,
Um,
about the difficulties?
yes, yeah, Lani is right. The biggest difficulty is to give quick feedback. Yeah, it's the most important, and it's difficult to the teacher when we have 50, for example, 50 students. Yeah.
Okay, now the other question. What is the assessment used in this gamification? Maybe Dr. Liana, Dr. Joanna or Dr. Lani?
Joanna, would you like to answer?
Please. What is the assessment used in this gamification?
Yeah, the assessment that I use in the gamification course actually is the same evaluation tools that I use in the previous course. I use the online quizzes, I use the homework, I use the points given to the students that can solve the problems in front of the class, and I also use the mid and final assessment. So actually the assessment is the same as I used in the previous courses. Thank you.
Okay. And still into Dr. Lani. Still to Dr. Lani. What does inspire you to make the character of two fish in the basic chemistry? Is that any relation character?
Sorry, the character of what?
This is the character of two fish. I don't know. This is two fish in the basic chemistry.
Yes, yes, two-headed trolls. Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, this is the idea given by Wojtek because it is the most interesting part in designing the course is by choosing the story, I think. So it is the most interesting part for me. So actually, I designed the course with the same environment, the kingdom, and then what is the task to the king want to search the heir of the kingdom. And then this idea came from Wojtek, the Joanna's partner, because I use two types of evaluation that has the same portion, which are mid assessment and final assessment. So the mid assessment, the point is 50% in the previous in the traditional courses, and then also the final assessment also 50%. So instead of using the usual troll or usual giant, we use the two-headed trolls to represent the mid and final assessment that the students had to conquer. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the final question. Yeah. This is special point of view. Should we design the same rules to our students who are at the lower, middle, and the higher level student? Maybe about the intelligent. What do you think?
Yeah, I said it before that at all levels we can use this tool, the gamification. We can use it at the lower, middle, and at the higher level of students. We can give them. I think maybe maybe it's about the students in one class, yeah, with different levels of knowledge. I think. In gamification, we can design the course which will be
Useful.
at different levels. Should be designed for different students. We can give the students a choice in choosing the level of the activity, for example, of difficulty of the activity. Yeah, if we have different differences in the levels in one class. I'm not sure what the question is about. So.
So this is it's okay. The different level of maybe intelligent, I think, maybe. But okay, Dr. Lani, do you have any idea?
According to my opinion, we can design a special what is activities. We can create the activities or design a games that is what is suitable with the different level of intelligence. Yeah, for example, for the kids, what is in the playground, for example, we can create the games not using the intelligence, but to motivate them to practice their motoric skill, for example. So I think it can be create and we can design it suitable with the different kind of levels. For junior schools, we can also create simple activities with what is the usual activities that the students have in their previous activities, and we can just create the game, the environment. I think it can be done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And then Now there is special participants from Malaysia. I don't know exactly Miss or Mr. Son Fuk Fong. Can you explain about your question?
Uh,
Oh,
can you?
Mr. Son Fuk Fong. Okay, could you
Yeah.
please explain your question?
Okay. You can hear me.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Thank you so much to both Dr. Joanna and Dr. what is that, Lani, for your valuable sharing. Now,
Please.
one of my questions was this:
But your question.
for how could other universities, not in Indonesia, but let's say in Malaysia, be involved, participate in this ongoing interesting project?
Dr. Yuana, could you please, or Dr. Lani?
This project is yeah, the project is finished almost. Yeah, this is the 1 year of this project, the last year. So we cannot cooperate in the universities within this project. However, I think every university universities can cooperate and apply for the money for the project like this in Erasmus Plus, or we can start cooperation between our universities, or Wojtek and me, we can try to help you in implementing the gamification at your university. I think in this project, this one project, Indoped project, is not possible actually. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you have any idea, Dr. Lani?
I don't know. I'm not sure how to answer it because I also involved in this Indoped project, and as Miss Joanna said, that this project is almost finished. But of course, if we can create what is a collaboration between the universities, I think it can be possible to we can help to share our experiences to different universities. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I think time is up, and I would like to more one skin for the PowerPoint. Sorry, maybe the last time, the last presentation. Okay, special for all the participants. Now, I would like to request you please complete in this questionnaire, because this is very important for us. And before I close this session, I would like to thanks for you, for the presenter, Dr. Yuana, Dr. Lani, and all of the participants. And this is the last session of our webinar. And after that, we can continue our program. Thank you very much, and see you later. Bye.